Okay, Festering Skies is racing towards us, but we're back for 1 or 2 more episodes before that happens. I keep saying that. I'm just having a lot of fun with this playthrough, so even though I'm going to reset soon, it's been a good run-up. When we let off last time, we've just done some Haven defenses. We've unlocked 2 support missions, so we're going to be hitting those in short order. We're also about to get our alien containment, so you can bet we're going to be capturing a bunch of Pandorans this episode if I have anything to say about it. So let's just route Helios 3 over here. The Thunderbird 2, once we start getting more living quarters, I'm actually thinking of converting this to another team, like actually outfitting a team here. I'm not going to manufacture any vehicles because I'm going to need the manufacturing queue to make archaeology probes as soon as my labs up here are done, which will be in 2 days' time, it looks like. That'll be 4 Arco labs up. And this team over here will keep searching. Where is my final team? Helios 4 on search duty over here. All good. Back for a mission shortly. Sorry, this was handy. There was a place where it's like, oh, it's going to cost you some stamina to recover. Well, if it's 500 bloody materials, mate, I'm going to recover it anyway. So these soldiers are starting to get a bit tired. But the living quarters up here are going to be finished in 12 hours. So even though it's not ideal, I'd rather have 2 living quarters rather than 1 at a base. Might actually get another training facility here soon. They will be able to refresh their stamina up there when time comes. I'm also seeing lots of recruitment options being available here, including some berserkers. Be good to start, again, as soon as the living quarters are up, which will be in 12 hours. Plus, I believe we're getting 1 repaired down this way. It'll be powered on as soon as the energy generator goes up in 6. We can recruit a whole bunch of troops and start training them up here, so all good. Okay, here is the New Jericho 50% mission. Let's gear up. Actually, give me 1 moment. We're going to do a rename. I just need to go to my list. Okay, Tor is now in the game, and we've swapped out from the Phoenix Point rifle to the New Jericho rifle because we have 6 magazines this stuff, and we're soon going to be able to make the magazines. So, no reason not to issue the rifles that we have available. Nero's good to go, Frontier Check, blah blah blah, all good to go. Let's also issue neuralizers. I'm going to take ready for action and issue a neuralizer. We can always go to the medkit in an emergency if we need. Frontier check, absolutely going to go. Probably won't need to reload the Tor cannon, so we're going to go medkit, neuralizer. The snipers, well, you obviously don't need the magazine. Do you need a reload? No, 10 shots is probably enough. Neuralizer, and you've got the lethal pistol option if you need it. Do we happen to have a... We've got a stun pistol out there somewhere that I need to bring in and issue probably to one of these snipers, so I'll do that in a moment. But yeah, everyone's going to have at least 1 stun weapon. Okay, Nero is now carrying our valuable stun pistol. Tor's got a neuralizer, Nero's got the stunner, GC's got a stunner, Frontier Check has a stunner, Belduke can also have... we're not going to have enough neuralizers for everyone to have one, so this will have to do... Actually, no, you can have a spare magazine. Okay, I think we're good to go. I'm tempted... Yeah, I will. I'll manufacture another neuralizer before we create... Before we start creating archaeology probes. Sneak those in because I'm not bouncing items between my teams. My rule is you have to equip the team and then make switches very rarely. FedEx service to move your items all the way across the world. Fantastic. Okay, so we in this mission need to secure a scarab, which I believe always spawns in the top right hand corner. The enemy are Pandorans. It is always dark, I believe. Not sure about that. And I'm going to sweep and clear. Let's go. Okay, so 2 of these are very good capture candidates. A good capture candidate is either not as dangerous for any reason. The weak Arthron Brute with few hit points and the ability to spit poison is considerably more dangerous and also harder to keep alive when taking damage than the Arthron Shield Bearers. So ideally what you'd want to do in this situation is kill 1, maybe 2 of these and then stun the remaining 1. You might even try, if you're determined, to stun all of them. In this situation, I don't know what else is out on the map, so I'm not so sure. So I'm likely to try and kill at least 1. What I'm going to do is put out some close distance overwatch cones. to kill anything that gets too close. Plus maybe cover myself from other directions, like that.
On Overwatch.
And then go
Let
for
them
stuns
come.
against things that come in close.
Anything that moves.
Unfortunate. So that's an example of a sort of enemy where I probably want to kill. It's ranged, it's got a lot of danger to it. Arthur on Gunner, again, is something where lethal force is definitely going to be authorised. There's the brute gone. But what I'm hoping is that the shield bearers will come closer, not get killed.
Target missed.
This is basically going as I wanted to so far. We're hitting the herd out a little bit. I mean, that hurts. That's annoying. He might even get a second shot. Nope, Pain Chameleon. Okay, that's frustrating. You want to thin the herd of the dangerous ones, and then when it's time to stun one, we'll talk about the stun mechanics. Trident Poacher. Another guy who, again, we're going to try and eliminate. Ha, you shot the gun with the stun pistol. I'm also hoping you drop your stun pistol, because I'd love more of those, and something tells me Synedrion's not going to be at 50% with me anytime soon. Looks like I judged my Overwatch cones about right. I'm still probably going to have to kill one of you. So all my Overwatch shots got used, and they all got used killing things that I don't want to capture, which I'm happy with. This guy is also definitely going to die. Fantastic. So this looks like a horrible situation, but it's actually pretty good. My guys can eliminate most of these high damage range combatants, or this guy who's very close, probably in rapid succession, and then any guy who's left over can go in for the stun on one of these shield bearers, probably. Let me think about it for a moment, and then we'll execute. Okay, so I think GC can kill this guy, quite possibly. Let's check that. That's probably just a pistol kill. Bleeding 10. Okay, so that can be a pistol, and then someone can sniper. So what we're going to do here is Belgique is going to knock that. Pistol. Quick aim. Get a refresh on your willpower by doing this, by the way. Target eliminated. Sniper rifle. Quick aim. Just check, are you a Pain Chameleon? You are a Pain Chameleon. So you're probably going to stealth. That's unfortunate, but we'll do it anyway. Watch him. Where's he at? There. Cool. Not much we can do about that other than get an Overwatch down, which we will do.
Targeting.
Now, the next task. The reason I said these are good capture candidates is there's no poison spitting head, so we can eliminate the arms and then stun them if we need to, which may be what we end up doing. I think that Triton probably has to go next. Let's just check if we can... I won't get his Pain Chameleon, will I? Probably the heavy.
What we can do.
Yeah, probably the heavy. Because this will also reduce the action points available to the Triton, thus reducing its damage output.
That hurt, didn't it?
Great. So the dazed, for the record, reduces action points. So at most he will get one volley of assault rifle fire from where he is, but he might even just move and that be it. Fantastic. Who have we got left to play? Belgique's got one shot, Tor's got 2 shots, Nero's got 2 shots. Who is in the position to shoot that guy? Nobody at the moment except GC. How is your shot? Not good. So, if we shoot him, we lose a shot on someone else because we have to relocate the sniper. So my question becomes, can this sniper successfully remove both of these arms? Or can this sniper get into a position? Yes, okay. So, Nero. You are the surgeon. I would like you to disarm my opposition.
All I need is a clear shot.
That one might not be a capture because of the extra HP damage. This one is definitely a contender. Now, they will try and run away. They will try and run away. Ooh, how's your shot there? Reasonable. Ah, well.
That could have gone better.
Tor, I was going to have you overwatch over there, but unfortunately, I think someone over here is going to get stunned, but I'm not too worried about getting stunned. Check the shield bearer shot. No, I think you need to move over a little more. And hope that this shot works. Should. Done. Great, which leaves GC in final position, who can overwatch over here for funny buggers from those tritons. Then we'll worry about stunning next turn. We need to get stuns on these guys if they're going to run like that. An enemy who can't hurt you will decide to... Oh, I should have widened that cone. Okay, that was bad. Sorry, that was dumb. That cone should have been wider, and if it did, it would have revealed when he got to here. I guess it doesn't work out too badly, because we engage this way, but still. He's in bad shape. He's going to be panicking soon. That said, this is probably going to be a medkit situation. Who are you going to engage? No one, and you're going to run away? Okay, you're stunned candidates. Alright.
Ready.
So we're going to need a heal. We're going to need to engage some tritons over here. This triton here needs to die. That's simple enough. And then we need to see what we can stun on its way out. Give me a minute. Okay, so let's take care of this triton over here first.
Target in sight.
He was going to panic anyway, and he's bleeding out, so there's no reason to go non-lethal, but... Willpower, refresh, nothing wrong with that. This guy over here, high willpower, needs to die. This guy here probably can't be saved. So I think it's as simple as this. Great.
Ready for action.
Now, what can we stun, and how do we kill the things that we can't stun?
Let's show them what we can do.
I think first things first, the heavy can't actually... Almost. We're going to have to finish this mission very quickly if we want to capture that one.
What's our plan?
And if we want to stun it at all, it's going to need to be a pistol job. What's your shot here like? This shot's actually okay. If this sniper can do it, that would actually save me considerable effort. And they can. Unfortunate. And they still have the arms, which means there's going to need to be an overwatch, which is unfortunate.
Comms online.
What's our plan? Moving now.
Tor's going to need to be the one who engages. We don't need to quick aim this. Yep, you're going to bleed out. I'm moving up that sniper because you need to score the objective and end the mission before the ones you're trying to stun bleed out. That's what I'm trying to do here.
I'm on the move.
Now let's complete some stuns.
All I need is a clear shot.
Now, how long do we have? 4 turns until this guy bleeds out. You saw me doing paralysis damage. Quick things on alien captures here. When an enemy has more paralysis value than they can endure, so first number higher than second number, they lose all their moves. If they have less than that, they steadily lose action points depending on the stun value. If an enemy is stunned, so this number higher than this number, at the time that you otherwise end a mission, and they count as dead for the purpose of mission's endings if it says clear the area, you capture the alien. So that Arthron shield bearer would be captured if we finish the mission right now. You've noticed that this guy over here has 27 paralysis value, 19. They're the same, they're both Arthron shield bearers. This one is an alpha, and this one has more health and stuff, therefore it has more resistance, if you're wondering why that works the way it does. My only question now is, 14, I can only get one more shot off. Here's what I'm going to do. I think I can paralyze this one as well.
I don't miss.
By doing this, and then this. Good, he died as planned. And now he's paralyzed. Okay. I'm going to scout forward and try and end the mission now. If so, we'll capture 2. I'm also using Miro, who is our trained healer, to do a full 104 hit points heal, which means this team is going to be ready to go and does not need as much healing time in the future, which is good. Just in case you unstun.
Overwatch.
You're getting close to the objective. And GC is going to come back you up. This should be pretty good. We should be pretty much done here. So if I now claim this objective, okay, now I should be able to show you how capture works. Now, that was a pretty low capture rate. 2 in a mission, like it's something. If you're playing min-max and you're really trying to optimize your economy, you'll capture more for reasons I'll show you in a moment. You need to capture aliens for research, and aliens to melt them down into various resources, into food, into mutagens, etc.
Good work! The progress we've made with your help has been tremendous. This is really encouraging. I do wonder sometimes though, do you think a weapons-based approach is the right solution? Well, I hope you're right. And I do think doing.
That was obviously
Sometimes
the choice
it's
that would
hard,
give us more
I guess,
Nigerian
not knowing
opinion.
what the plan is.
Look at these gifts.
West
100
talks
tech,
a lot about
550
reason,
materials,
but
200
sometimes
food.
we also need faith.
So, lots of things to talk about in order. The first is aligned. What happens when you hit 50%? Well, the first thing you should do is go and look in your research levels and you'll see all of these shared research things. That means
Research complete.
you can research them instantly. So, straight away, here's New Jericho's Gauss technology. Free, instantly. No reverse engineering, no wasting your weapons, nothing. You don't need to break down and waste resources, it's just here.
Research complete.
The Thunderbird,
Research complete.
New Jericho's combat armor, mostly importantly because of the heavy.
Research complete.
Mounted weapons.
Research complete.
Training facilities improved by 50%, that's a good one.
Research complete.
And we've unlocked the cybernetics lab. I have no clue what this is about. And it's cost 250 materials. So this is about the pure. You know what? I'm going to do it. Rogue Synedrion mercenary, blah blah. Side added to GS guided by
Kyle. Your betrayal of Synedrion will bring benefits to both of us. The Malthusian faction never belonging with those deluded idealists anyway. Like the Phoenix Project, they cannot understand the true horrors. The horrors of the world because they've never seen it. The misguided dreams they surround themselves with are dangerous, leading humanity to a dead end. For the sake of the future, they must be exterminated. Exterminated! Again and again and again. You, though, have shown us that you have what it takes to begin anew. It's almost impressive how well Synedrion scientists have adapted
I know what
Jericho's
this is.
technology.
Okay, so You need to get here in 10 days. This mission is part of the Blood and Titanium. So what's happening here is you find out by buying that information that the Pure are going to attack Synedrion. So I think we're going to intervene as soon as possible. So we'll hit the second initiation, we'll loop around, we'll do a storage mission. Amazing. Is that all the research? Great. Okay, so we've done the research. Next, we're doing Pandoran evolution now, and we'll start unlocking ancient weapons by the time we're ready for production. Fantastic. So we're now at 54% New Jericho. We have their tech. We know where all their havens are. We can manufacture their equipment. We can manufacture ammunition for their weapons. We don't need to worry about that anymore. We can also get a start on a cybernetics lab at some point, which I might... It's not a rush, but it's a handy capability. It's a lot of tech compared to recruiting more troops. Not just yet. I think I'll prioritize on getting soldiers, but I will look out for opportunities to buy or recover more tech. This base is going well. 4 hours till energy is done. That's going to be searched. That's searching. That's moving on. All right, let's keep... Actually, no, before we keep going. Research, Pandorans... Where is it? Here we are, containment. Okay, so we now have 2 Pandorans in containment, 2 Arthrons. Handy. As long as they are there, we can do the vivisections, which increase the damage we deal to Arthrons and unlocks additional technology. This is not as itself a great idea. 10% bonus damage for tying up your research labs for so long. I'm really not a fan, in general, of those technologies in this game unless they unlock other things. So, let's not worry about the vivisections for now. Once we get mutation tech from Anu, or the sashimi technology, not called that, from Anu, then we can make better use of our captures. There's no reason, however, not to run the containment up to its limitations now. So that's what we'll do. Just traded 20 tech for 5 Synedrion attitude, which is handy, so they're now up to 12. It's going to take a while to get there, but I am going to get there. Fort Hobbs is under attack. Now, that's going to be a problem because the Manticore doesn't have the range to get down there, I'm pretty sure. And the Helioses can, but they're probably not going to get there in time. Problematic. However, defending force 17, attacking 11, it should be fine. It's just a reminder to us that we should probably either get one of the Helioses over here and move the Manticore back to Europe, or we should activate Phoenix Omega. Now, I would like to activate Phoenix Aeronautics and start scanning down here. I think the priority instead then is going to be, we're going to get this Helios once we've done these missions. We're going to bounce over and we're going to station that in South America / Antarctica. The Manticore team is going to come back and handle the established territories in Europe. This team is going to keep doing Asia and the Indian subcontinent, and we're going to get the Thunderbirds stocked up with additional troops, and that'll give us the ability to cover probably Southern Africa. That's probably what we're going to do, but that New Jericho force is going to have to hold out by itself for the moment. I will, however, preemptively activate this Phoenix base, repairing only the satellite and energy generator. That still gives us enough to recruit maybe 2 fully equipped troops and to use food to recruit a few more, and I know we'll get resources for missions. Still annoying that we're going to miss out on this one. Ah well. Okay, deploying against the raiders that were giving Anu trouble in order to unlock 25% and thus get an idea of where all their havens is. Actually, if we do this and there are Anu havens in South America, this might let the Manticore get to them. That would be really handy. So this is an anti-human mission, and no, you cannot capture humans. I'm sure there are people who are sorely disappointed. I personally am not, although you can clear missions using non-lethal weapons if you wish.
Can't wait.
Okay, so all we can see at the moment are heavies, so I'm not scared. I'm just going to gun these guys down. I'm only going to cut back in if this gets interesting, but fighting against raiders who are mostly heavies with this team on a mission that's designed for 25% as Anu, I think I'm going to be fine. Okay, so bandit snipers are a classic example of an independent
Standing
unit
by.
that is still dangerous. However, their rifles are distinctly inferior to ours. So it's relatively simple. Sorry, Nero, you're going down to relatively low willpower here, but you'll get the
One
targets.
less to worry about.
Our units are just flat out better, and that heavy over there is not really a problem. Yeah, I'll try this. That's great. That actually probably saved a sniper round.
Ready.
Receiving
Ish.
loud and clear. Ready to fire. Come get some!
Now, he's not bleeding, but he has virus 11. That's so annoying. So I've got to somehow get
Five by
around onto
five.
that assault. Oh, that's okay. It'll be done like this, but that's still annoying.
Identifying target.
Let's get this kill first. My point is
Ready to
more,
fire.
with decently leveled troops, we're up against an enemy here that we just horrifically outgun
Targeting.
to an almost entertaining degree. Ooh. That's unfortunate. We're still getting there, but we're just using more willpower than I thought we would.
I'm here.
How much we got? 8 left. And you've used one already. Well, their sniper won't actually be able to engage this turn because it's dazed. So as long as we're able to take out this assault, it should be a no damage turn.
It's a kill.
No, I don't want to end. I want to put my
All set.
sniper on pistol overwatch around here.
Receiving loud and clear. I got this covered.
Done.
That could have gone better.
GC can take care of that sniper next turn. And this heavy is just going to be slaughtered.
Eyes peeled.
So when people say,
Bad luck.
like this is a genuine question of opinion, when people say they don't want to see as many cuts,
Hope I don't
I'm like,
miss.
when it's really not close,
Hostile still active. Channel
when my
open.
team is just good enough to mean it is not even close, then this is an example of something that I might normally cut.
Ready.
It's mechanical, it's clinical,
Pushing on.
but the result is never in doubt. Move over just a little bit more.
Heading out. Enemy in visual range.
Where's the next heavy? Oh, that's not a problem.
Moving now.
Health check there. 14, needs a pistol round.
Receiving
You
loud
can see
and
why I
clear.
have such an appreciation for pistols. Like, sometimes you just need, or in fact a lot of the time, you just need just that little bit extra damage, and a pistol is one way to get that. Yet another reason that snipers tend to end up
Holding position.
racking up lots of kills in the early game.
Moving to coordinates.
Looks dangerous.
Done. Yeah, he doesn't want to even try. Unfortunately, that isn't
5
going
by
to work for
5.
him because the mission brief
Moving
was
to
kill all
coordinates.
enemies. And now that I don't have to worry about my new Jericho sniper rifle ammunition anymore, I'm going to be a little bit more profligate with my shooting.
I can do this.
Nero still is technically using a limited supply of Pythagoras ammo,
Not a kill.
but not so little that we're likely to have to take his
Heading
gun away
out.
from him or anything. I'm sure we'll be able to recover more soon, or unlock the ability to manufacture it ourselves,
Shot went wide.
or get him something entirely better, which
Let's
is
do
another
this.
option. There are a few things in the tech tree
Moving
that
to
are
coordinates.
genuinely better than the Pythagoras. I think I'm going to cut here while I finish this guy off. Okay, mission accomplished. Nothing happened, I was just able to get a shot on. So, Disciples of Arnu.
The
30
voiceless
tech,
hierophant shall
300
judge you when the
materials,
time is right.
250 food. Fantastic. Which means, oh, and you're being attacked down here, which I wouldn't have known about if not for this. So, here's the real question. Can you get down here in time? Maybe. And we've got more recruit capability available. So, let's quickly pick up... What base is this called? PHB-1. Recruits. This is where you pick which base your new recruit deploys to. So this is close. This is a sniper with close quarters, biochemist, and quarterback. So it's a sniper with assault skills. Interesting. Not amazing, but recruited. I'll rename them once I start to deploy them. Still making a neuralizer. We'll have to make more equipment as well, and we should be on the hunt for good recruits. So I'm thinking another berserker, because we've got lots of food, and because berserkers scale well. We're going to want a berserker. We're going to want at least one sniper. Yeah, let's go start picking some troops up, and then the Thunderbird can go over and pick the team up in North America. So that can do that. You're searching, you've done that, so you now want to go hit that mission. Everyone's doing something. Not sure if we'll make it to these in time, I really hope so. The Pure are attacking down here, thankfully that should also hold, but if we can get units down here in time, that's a lot of resources and relations that we could pick up. Alright, I'll keep going. Okay, so I've just received this notification, old enemy, new enemy. This tells you that you can now encounter Forsaken during your mission. So Forsaken are another minor faction in the game. So if the Pure are people who augment all 3 cybernetic slots, and as a result go completely nuts, the Forsaken are the ones who overuse mutation tech, mutate all parts of their body, and so lose their sanity. They attack Arnu, they attack New Jericho, they attack everyone. Interestingly, it doesn't say Synedrion here, but I'm assuming they're hostile to Synedrion. In any case, these guys are bad news too. They tend to come in much larger numbers than the Pure, but be individually much less dangerous than the Pure. And that's because, individually, mutated parts tend to be much less powerful than cybernetic parts. So that's happening. Okay, so this says we need to engage both Synedrion and the Pure, because if we don't, the Pure will take the tech and attack Synedrion anyway. Now, I don't understand. This is one case where I was speaking against this game. I don't understand why there isn't an opportunity here to go third option. I'm going to defend the Synedrion base, I'm going to stop the Pure taking the tech, and I'm not going to steal it for myself, and instead I'm going to wait and negotiate with Synedrion for it. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try and be as non-lethal to Synedrion as possible. Might have to re-gear slightly, but yeah, look, it is what it is. We'll go in, we'll do as little damage as possible, but yeah, we're going to end up killing people, and that's going to be frustrating. Let's go. This will, however, give us access to, I think, advanced cybernetic tech, but it might hit our Synedrion reputation, despite the fact that really, if I had my choice, I'd be going in to defend them and take the diplomatic... Okay, what have we got? Pure forces. Alright, well, weapons free with them. Oh, kill all enemies. Great, okay. Well, there's not much question of being non-lethal then. How good's your shot, Belgium?
Target.
Pretty good. My snipers now have Master Marksman, which means they're reasonably accurate at these shots from downtown. And thankfully, the Pure are generally a high damage, small
My turn.
number, high
Receiving loud
armor.
and clear.
Sorry, not high damage, high armor elite faction. So bringing new Jericho sniper rifles, which are some of the highest single shot damage weapons in the game early on, and even through the mid game, they're really good at what they do, is
Shot went
just a
wide.
solid approach. I'm going to camp because this is a wipeout mission and there's no reinforcement points. Well, there are, but they won't be swarming with people. I genuinely think I'm going to camp the corner just for a little bit. Because what have we got? Bulldog, Bulldog, Bulldog. Yeah, these guys all have new Jericho assault rifles, so they're going to have to get closer if they want to cause me any particular grief.
Moving to coordinates.
Heavy can still be the one who's most forward. It's when we locate Synedrion snipers that I think we need to be worried. Nero, you're far
Acquiring
enough back that
targets.
you can probably engage safely, so how about you just do this? It's one target eliminated. And GC gets the duty of actually covering anything that comes in close.
Nothing's getting past me.
And hopefully Synedrion is engaging the Pure as well. Yep. And not from close enough distance that it triggers return fire. Interesting. So that would have been a Synedrion sniper that just engaged.
Ready to contribute.
That's also a Synedrion sniper.
Not past
Yeah, these guys are just getting gunned down. Synedrion's going to be the real
from
problem.
each according to their direct action.
Infiltrator gets the kill. So that's 2 Pure down.
Engaging target.
And hopefully this guy now goes over towards the Synedrion guys. Ouch. This is another reason to camp. While our foes are still engaging each other, I don't see a reason to rush forward. Okay, that's a Synedrion character down. The Pure are quite terrifying unit for unit, if you let them get close, or if they're the builds that have greater range capabilities, and there are ones that have greater range capabilities. Okay, let's do a little bit of scouting forward to see if we can pop anything into visibility for our snipers, and I'll jump back if things are interesting, but I think I want to let these fights over here play out and just deal with whoever's left over. We're back to seeing more Synedrion shooting Pure and vice versa.
Let's see what we can.
Okay, that -2 willpower means that a Pure just died. That said, Pure do not tend to be short on willpower. And a lot of them will have mind control immunity because they have the anti-mind control cybernetic head implant.
From each according to the.
I love how Synedrion gives little ideological tidbits before they engage. Or at least some of them do. Like, sometimes they're acknowledging orders, but sometimes they're, like, repeating maxims. Like, from each according to their abilities to each according to their needs. It's very Synedrion. Oh, that sounds like a kill. Like I said, I really wish I could play this mission coming in saying, hey, Synedrion, Phoenix Point is here to rescue you. We heard about the traitors selling you out to the Pure. We're here to help. You don't have to give us the tech. We'd appreciate it if you did. If not, just resources like a Haven defense. And, you know, maybe we'll negotiate with you for the tech later. Or steal it later or whatever. I just like a little more flexibility in how I deal with this quest chain.
5 by 5.
Just because it's a DLC doesn't mean you have to be limited in terms of the options you take. Let's see how this shot is.
Identifying target.
I wasted that. I should just Overwatch.
Heading
I should
out.
very carefully advance while overwatching. I don't really want to draw them in too much, but if I can get kills, I'll take them.
I'm on Overwatch.
František can lead the way as always.
Let's rock.
Nero can also engage, but we won't for the moment. I'll be back soon. So the fight between the Pure and Synedrions is racking up a lot of bodies, and I haven't shot anyone yet. I think I've done glancing damage, but I haven't actually killed anyone yet, and I'm actually strangely fine with this. I'm going to keep establishing an Overwatch corridor down the center line here, but for the moment, they seem content to pretty much fire on each other, and that's perfectly fine by me.
Heading out.
So I'm making fine-tune adjustments.
I'm on Overwatch.
No, sorry, I don't want to do that.
Already there.
I'll cover myself still.
I'm on Overwatch.
But yeah, I'm enjoying this pacifist playthrough of this particular mission. It gets me out of some of the moral quandaries involved. Synedrion's already lost one of its snipers in this game of spectator sport. Hopefully the Pure can take out the other sniper, because that's what really terrifies me. They also have an infiltrator, so I think it's one Synedrion sniper and one Synedrion infiltrator left against either one or two Pure assault riflers. At least one of which is wounded. So please tell me you're going to engage them. That sounds like a kill. Who have you got a sight line on? The Synedrion sniper. Okay, well, pacifism probably ends at this point. Belduke, if you would do the honours. Apparently you will not. Try again. There we go. And with that, this map is probably running out of things that are actually a danger to us.
Let's rock. Let's do this. Here comes the Phoenix.
Here I come.
Sorry, if I'm quiet, it's because I'm still careful, as long as you can never be sure there isn't still a Synedrion
On
sniper.
Overwatch.
And as long as that's the
Let them
case,
come.
I will be careful. There are few enemies in this game I respect quite like a Synedrion sniper. The others I respect like that are New Jericho snipers, artillery chirons, to a limited extent Scylla, but not really, mostly chirons, and arguably sirens in very niche circumstances, but I'm not as scared of sirens as most people seem to be. I think there are pretty clear ways to deal with them. Hopefully we encounter some of this playthrough before it resets. Now let's see what sort of shot we have here. Now you'll see here the Pure's got its shield up. Its shield is very resistant, 200 health, 50 armor. In many ways, Pure soldiers resemble very tough, this sort anyway, the Pure assaults resemble very tough Arthron machine gunners, because they have access to a ranged weapon, a deployable shield, and reasonably heavy protection. That sounds like the mission. Unfortunately, it won't tell me my loot. Nero, you are now level 6. Belduke is probably going to be our first level 7. Hopefully there was some good loot that came out of that. Hopefully we get something other than just the tech, because really, so much that I would enjoy doing that, but I also didn't want to leave the Pure to just wipe it out. So, what have we researched? What have we gained in terms of research? There we are. Integration of... So this is advanced biomechanical augmentation. So we don't need that immediately. I'm not sure if we want the Pandoran or whether we want to go straight for things like the Rebuke and the Shard Gun. They're relatively quick to research and it'll take time to get them anyway. So I'm happy to keep going with Pandora Virus. I might even buy a little bit of tech while I'm here. That'll do. Okay, with that said, this team, quick refresh on the stamina, and then off to America with you. Everyone else is still doing their thing.
Construction complete.
Living quarters are finished. Great. All right, I'll keep going here. Pandoran evolution research complete. 300 more mats, 150 tech. Very useful. We're going on to Pandora virus. I don't think I'm going to break into any of these, nor do I think I need shotgun technology. Mindfragger egg, 9 hours for 400 food and 50... That actually might be handy at some point. That's a reasonable return on investment. Anyway, I'll keep going. Actually, no, I won't keep going. This is me from the future. This video ended up being like 1 hour and 50 long, so I'm going to put a rather awkward cut here and divide it into 2 episodes because no one wants to see me fumble around for 1 hour and 50 minutes, and considering that the next half is probably going to be the last episode we see pre-festering skies, probably even better to put a cut here, especially considering I'm planning on putting an over-fatigued team out onto a scavenging mission, which is, you know, always a brave call. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. We captured some Pandorans, we leveled up our diplomacy a bit, we got the economy more online, and for the second half, we'll get to see some missions where I take soldiers that are fatigued into battle, which should be good to watch. See you then.